Ladies, this one's for you. In episode 218 of the Love and Lebanon podcast, we've got more info on the Ladies Love Lebanon weekend. This first ever event happens from July 11th through the 13th. Sarah Howell and Jessie Fleming join us to chat all about it. They'll tell you what you can expect, and the episode starts right now.
Welcome to the Love and Lebanon podcast, highlighting all the great things happening in Lebanon, Indiana. Have an idea for an episode? Send an email to loveandlebanon@lebanon.in.gov.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 218 of the Love and Lebanon podcast. Joe LePage, the City of Lebanon Communications and Community Development Director here. We are on the home stretch of the month of June, but coming up in July, an exciting event, Ladies Love Lebanon Weekend. It's a getaway happening in downtown from July 11th, 12th, and 13th. A couple of the gals that helped organize this, and fresh off an appearance on, was it Fox? Was it CBS?
Yeah, Fox 59.
Fox 59. Kind of know that station a little bit. We've got Sarah Howell and Jessie Fleming here on the podcast. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Making the media rounds. Your agent said we got 10 minutes, and so then they're going to whisk you away to the next one.
Then we're off for autographs.
Yep. I've been practicing my signature.
Everybody, you may have seen this already on the social media feeds, but it's coming up. It's a new event, first time, and Sarah is the event coordinator with the Heart of Lebanon, and Jessie, you're representing like 9 different entities within this podcast.
I like 2.
Yes, library. Yes, Heart of Lebanon board member, but you're also helping to organize this specifically within the Heart of Lebanon. What goes into a lot of the things that I'm about to read that kind of go along with this weekend?
Well, I'm super grateful for Jessie's help as well as the other volunteers that have been helping us with this event. There's really a lot that goes into it. It's with it being a new event, it's not like you can copy and paste from years past. And within the event, there's like a bajillion, it feels like, small events. So there's a lot of organization that takes place, a lot of decoration that takes place, which is not necessarily my forte, but thankfully I have a children's librarian as a friend and on our board, as well as Alicia from the library, and they've been really key in like with the decorations and all of the things.
So if you don't mind, how did this come to be? Because this is all about literacy. And if you see the website, everybody, I'll put, of course, the link there, but there'll be some trivia taking place. There's an escape room within the library. The literary focus of the whole thing in the weekend, how did this all come to be is in the nexus of it all?
Well, Madison, Indiana, is a Main Street organization, and they have a ladies' weekend, and they have for several years, and it's been very successful. And we were like, well, we have a really great place. We want to show it off. We want to give an excuse for people to come up here and spend a weekend and shop local with our businesses in the district. And so we decided that we were going to do something similar here in Lebanon. And the event committee was trying to come up with themes, and books was the one that we decided on, just because, all ages, especially, which I love, younger women right now, they're really getting back into books. I have a 13-year-old daughter, and she spends a lot more time reading now than she ever has. And so I think a lot of people are doing that. So it was a really good fit. I feel like there's a lot of really fun things you can do with books and the book theme. Would you agree, Jessie?
Yes, so many genres to cover, which we hit a lot of them during the weekend with all our different activities, and just so many interests out there. Really, there's a book out there for everybody. You just got to find what you like to read. So it was an easy theme to hit on, because I think all of us in the committee love books so much and we all love different books too, which has really come together to make this kind of like a very, very like encompassing event.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And have you seen kind of the renaissance of books and less on the Kindles and things like that? Have you seen kind of the harkening back to the actual page turn that I can feel, that type of thing at the Lebanon Public Library?
Yes and no. Books are always popular, in my personal opinion.
You're a little biased.
But Kindles are also great too.
Yeah.
So I'm in multiple book clubs, and a lot of the readers in there, they do e-readers or they do audiobooks. So we don't care how you're reading it. We just want you to read.
And on that note, we actually do have an audiobook stroll that weekend for anybody that has a ticket. So yeah, we don't care what kind of format you like your books in. If you like books, even if you don't like books, you'll have fun.
Yes.
And to that point, I'm looking right on the website here, everybody, and I'm not going to list all the things on here, but you mentioned the audio book walk and some of the other things, the escape room, the escape from the library as well, creative classes. There's going to be a candle pour, cocktail mixing, canvas painting. So those aren't literary focused, but at the same time, they are kind of creative and all that type of thing. Is there kind of an overarching theme? I'm picking up the women empowerment of being able to do some of the things you mentioned before we hit record, Sarah, about Fluor being one of the sponsors and they have a strong female contingent of gals that are involved in construction and being able to do that and have a committee that does that type of thing.
Yeah, we're really excited about the partnership we have with Fluor on this event because, as you mentioned, they have a group of women that are in construction. And on Friday night, we have our Music on the Plaza and Classic Car Cruising, which is open to the public. You don't have to have a ticket for that. But along with that, we've tied in the All-Girl Filling Station by Fannie Flagg. It's a book about a group of gals in a family that has to take over their dad's or their family's gas station because the dad is sick and the brother goes to war, and then some of them end up becoming pilots actually for the military. And so we have the whole Rosie the Riveter, We Can Do It theme, which again partners with like the women in construction, I think, really well. So we'll have like a Rosie the Riveter costume contest. We'll have some really fun props for people to get pictures. So that's kind of the theme that we're going with on that night.
Is there one of those things, and again, I'm not going to read them all, it's just a treasure trove of different experiences, things you guys are kind of looking at like, ooh, and this is something that really resonates. Can you narrow it down to a David Letterman top 10? You've already
What's your schedule looking like for the weekend, Jessie? What's on your itinerary?
I am signed up for the cocktail class that Four Finger is doing. I'm doing the 10 a.m. segment for that, which I think they have a 10 and a noon one that they're offering. It's part of the Choose Your Own Adventure package. So they're going to show you how to make literary themed cocktails. Very excited about that. And then after that, I'm going to head to the library and get an escape room ready for the VIP ticket holders. And we're going to put ourselves in Nancy Drew's shoes and see if we can solve a murder. And it's going to be so much fun. We're really looking forward to doing that at the library. And then we have a novel evening, which is Saturday night. There's going to be a book boyfriend bracket where you can vote for your favorite book boy. I'm very, very thrilled to see who's going to end up on that bracket.
She had strong opinions about it.
Yes. I already know who I'm voting for. But yeah, there'll be some photo opportunities there, and I believe we have people that'll be reading kind of spicy adjacent excerpts from romance books, which I think will be very cringy, but in the best way.
Yes, and you have to guess like which book. We'll have a list of books. Like, okay, which book do you feel like maybe this excerpt came out of? So we have some professional storytellers that are going to come and read those in character. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Man, talk about it. Everybody, we're talking to Sarah Howell and Jessie Fleming here on episode 218 of the Love and Lebanon podcast. The Ladies Love Lebanon weekend coming up June 11, 12, and 13 in downtown Lebanon, Indiana. Now, I've heard you guys both mention kind of the passes and the ticket options and things along those lines. On the website here, I just scrolled down a little bit further past the treasure trove of different activities. Can you talk about the different types of tickets that gals can purchase and what those entail, and how do you said choose your own adventure type thing, Jessie? Is that that's wasn't a take on the book series, but this is actually
it was.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Those are always my favorite, truth be told.
They still come out with those, by the way.
Well, and selfishly, those of us who weren't necessarily that into reading unless they were sports books about the 86 Celtics, you would have like the Choose Your Own Adventure books, and you could choose like to go to page 20 or go to page 150, and there are some that want to get the book's done, so they would go to
Oh, I
150.
died. Super
Yeah,
bummer.
oh yeah, I just chose that, and the book's
Hey,
over. And,
that's okay. You read a book. That's all we care about.
Bank that. How do you do the ticket passes, and what does it all entail, and how are you able to choose your own adventure to be able to have the experience you want to have to optimize your event?
Well, so there's the 3 different packages. There's the VIP package that includes pretty much everything except for the classes. The classes are just simply add-ons. So that's the most expensive ticket type. You'll get a tote with coupons and things from different businesses. You'll get a shirt. You'll get to go to trivia. All of the things. As you said, there's a treasure trove of things that you'll get to do. With the special guest pass, you'll still get a lot of those things. You will not be able to, unfortunately, participate in the escape room or the literary trivia, just because there's such limited space in those places that we're going to be hosting those events. And then the shopper's pass is basically you can come, you get the bag, and then you can get into the special kind of area on Friday night. But everything else is a la carte. So if you're like, oh, I want to come hang out, but I don't necessarily want to commit to the breakfast and the Saturday night event, you can just kind of pick and choose what you want to do. So, you have to buy a specific one of the 3 tickets, and then there's the add-ons like the classes and things like that you can choose after that.
What went into kind of breaking down the passes this way? Because you look and some folks may, this being a first time event, there may be some sticker shock there of $65. I mean, there's 65, 40, and what is it, 15 is the other one? And so you're able to kind of choose your own adventure that way, but you really do a good job of breaking it down what you're actually getting with the different options, the ticket options that are offered here.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that the VIP is so expensive is because you would get all of the events except for the classes, like I said, and also like the breakfast on Sunday. So there's a catered breakfast on Sunday at Four Finger. It's the Secret Garden themed. You'll also get like a shirt, you'll get a bag and everything. So really that's just to pretty much cover our costs on all of the free stuff that you're going to get. And so as the ticket prices go down, you get just a little bit less. So,
And I'm guessing you wanted to be able to make it easy for folks to be able to maybe upgrade as well as they're looking, and they may, I'm checking off a lot of these boxes here. I might as well just jump on in and experience the thing to its fullest.
Well, and we wanted to have a price point for every person. If somebody's a little bit like shocked by the $65, maybe $15 is a little bit more doable for them, but they still want to come to the novel evening event. You can add that on for like $7. And so, they're still able to do those things, but maybe not necessarily have the bigger price of the $65.
And Jessie, how good does it make you feel to be able to have the library be, I don't want to say just a place for books, but have an experience like this, the escape room? It is really a selling point with our community. The library is, and being able to have it be kind of that natural collaborator with a downtown organization.
Yes, the library was so excited to partner with the Heart of Lebanon on this. As soon as Sarah mentioned the idea to me, I'm like, the library will do something. I don't know what, but we're going to do something. And escape rooms are so much fun to plan. I can't take the credit for writing the script for this one. That goes to Taylor Hassel over there. She is an escape room enthusiast. She goes to them all the time, and she's always big on explaining how it's done. And you have to start from the answer to the riddle and work your way backwards. So she's building a story from the outside in, and she has been telling me all about it, and I'm just so excited to bring that to life because it has made me laugh out loud with some of the stuff that she has planned for it. So it's gonna be great.
So we know the library was an easy win, where Jessie's like, yes, we're going to bank that. But how, because it seems like there are a lot of moving parts here. You're working with Rebecca and the team over there to be able to do candle pouring, things like that. Was it a pretty natural fit as you were kind of putting out the breadcrumbs for this event to be able to get other people to jump on board and want to collaborate as far as downtown merchants and things like that are concerned?
Yeah, it was easy to get people on board. With it being a first-time event, it's kind of interesting trying to navigate and explain and see how things are going to work and how things are going to fit together. And so trying to explain to the businesses, okay, this is what we're wanting to do. And then they have ideas. And then you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we should try to do it a little bit of a different way. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of kind of adjustments to try and get as many of the businesses involved as possible. But everybody that we've spoken to has been really excited about it and being involved in it.
Gotcha. Overall goal with this, if someone attends, when someone attends the Ladies Love Lebanon event, the weekend from July 11, 12, 13, what are you hoping they walk away after the 13th is over and they're kind of leaving the event? Warm and fuzzies type thing?
Well, I would just love for them to say, wow, we didn't realize that Lebanon had all of these really great restaurants and these great stores and such a fun, cute downtown. You know, maybe we could come back here for another weekend and spend some time and explore a little bit more, maybe bring family or a different group of friends and try something new or different.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you're marketing to out-of-town folks as well. I see on here, visiting from out of town, you get a percentage off the stay at a couple hotels in town. So you, as this is a 3-day event, getting some ladies in from out of town and having a place for them to stay as well as they enjoy our community.
Right. I think we're a hidden treasure here, and I want people to know that. Yeah.
Not so hidden, thanks to you guys being on TV and pods and all that stuff.
Oh, and I want to mention too, there is a book swap. So if you're coming, make sure that you bring.
So is it 3? I saw here.
Yes,
bring 3.
Yes, bring up to 3 books. Don't bring boxes and boxes of books. That would be awesome, but it would also be just a lot to sort through. But yeah, bring up to 3 books, and you'll get a ticket. And either you can bring that back on Saturday night or Sunday and swap your books out for some new books.
And if you see any on the '86 Celtics, just kind of hold it back. Just kind of. Oh,
we know what you like.
That went missing. I don't know what happened.
Isn't there also a blind date with a book that you can sign up for when you buy tickets too? Because I think I signed up for the historical fiction one.
Yeah, you can add that on as an option, the blind date with a book. So you
That's
pick
cool.
the genre, we'll pick the book, and then you just get what you get when you come. It'll be in the genre you picked, obviously, but yeah, that's another kind of fun add-on that we're doing.
That's very cool. That's awesome. So everybody, if you go to the Heart of Lebanon, their website, their like landing page, regular website, heartoflebanon.org, or you go over to their Facebook page, you can see the link to this event website and be able to buy tickets there. We put a QR code on the graphics with Jessie and Sarah on them, so you can just scan that and get right there to it and kind of go through and scroll. Maybe as you're safely listening to this podcast, you can scan that QR and check it out and scroll down. Ladies, thanks for being here on the pod. Really appreciate it. Anything else to add with this event? Your excitement level is off the charts.
Yes.
That's easy. It's easy to say.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to just be a lot of fun, a lot of geeking out over romance literature and things like that.
My favorite thing to geek out about.
Well, ladies, thanks again for joining us. Everybody, thanks for listening to this podcast. More episodes are coming your way. Take care.